You know how I know we're getting better at this, Ricky?
How?
I haven't had a double check on video. I was like looking back at some old episodes. We had one. Make sure you speak into it. I'm sorry. I should probably look this up for you.
Oh, no.
It's very directional.
Okay.
It's really not that big of a deal.
Come a long way. I've been involved with more episodes than I haven't been.
Oh no, 100%. Yeah. It's just like the first 10 or so. Like we forgot to push record on his video thing. It was a Wii thing, and like we just made him responsible for it because he was the new guy. And so every episode after was like, "Are we sure? Are you sure? Did you push it? Are you sure you push it?"
Oh, because it only recorded like
Oh man, yeah.
10 seconds or something.
Yeah,
It was
I think
bad.
I don't know. Sometimes when you push the iPhone button and you like hold it, it'll do that record, and you may not like push it like, oh, it's whatever, doesn't know. But it is on selfie mode, so but he doesn't have an iPhone, so he didn't know it was recording.
You have an iPhone?
Yeah, he's one of those. He doesn't have an iPhone. Ricky doesn't have an iPhone. We're Team iPhone over here on this table. Welcome. This is Bargoyles episode.
Yeah, y'all are going to be the ones when you answer your phone and Umbrella Corps plant some little virus with a little special ring.
Yep.
All y'all turn into zombies, and I'm still going to be chilling.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure Android will get something for it as well, so it's okay.
Android's way more customizable. I could fucking hack this shit to make it to where nothing's happening.
I don't know if I talked about this. Did I tell you guys about the 5G towers and the COVID virus that I heard? This conspiracy theory. Okay, cool. We're gonna open up with a segment here that I had this story saved. I like typed it all up. Oh my gosh, I think I sent it to Nick. I don't remember who, but you know we're gonna open up with What the fuck did you just say? Welcome everybody. We're starting the show with a segment Wild Things because they just told me inspired me about this story. Remember COVID? You guys remember that thing?
Yeah.
The thing that, ruined the world's economy and this, that, and the other. After COVID stopped and, we opened up again, there were still people who were, obviously scared of it. There's still people today that are scared of it. There was a guy at the bar, real country guy, just visiting. He was like working on something. The bar I work at, you may know, we're next to a bunch of like Homewood Suites. So people are staying there for like 2
Oh,
weeks
is
at
that
a
what they
time.
call that homeless shelter in the woods?
2 Homewood Suites. Yeah. No, he was just one of those guys. We got people working on the power plant. We got people working on the DC water. They stay right here. So they come to my bar, and I hear some crazy stories. This one guy was talking about, he was like, this is how bad the COVID vaccine is. You know how they make how they synthesize? He kept saying synthesize. I think he just learned the word. I have no idea. But he's like, you know how they synthesize the COVID vaccine? This is why they love abortion, because you need to synthesize it. You need the liver of dead babies, unborn babies, to make it, because that has the right kind of molecules that you can synthesize with the nanorobots, the micro nanorobots that they're putting in the virus that they put inside of you. And that's why I don't have an iPhone. That's why I don't have an Android, because the 5G towers, when they turn on the 5G towers, it's going to activate inside of our body, and there will be mindless drones and zombies, and then we're going to have to give up our guns.
Always comes back to the guns.
Literally that.
Wait, was he white?
100%. Yes, he was.
There we go. That's how
Like
you needed to know.
like 100% white. I mean,
That's how you know it's going to go back to the guns, like,
he was
every
sweating
time.
mayonnaise. Yeah. It was, I was just like, man, good for you, man. He goes, I'm telling you, brother. I'm telling you. He wasn't even talking to me. He was talking at the people at the bar, and everyone's just like, all right.
Dude, wasn't there
Alright,
just some chick on
man.
Rogan who just said something about like how birds can be controlled by like semi-robots or some shit?
Yeah, I didn't see that on Rogan, but I see the memes all the time where they're like, "Oh, you think birds are real birds? They're government watch machines." Like, have you seen any of those?
I have, but the thing is sometimes I believe that, because if you ever walked in like DC, and I've never been to New York, but I feel like if you were to go to New York, those birds and stuff are just gonna sit there. They'd let you walk up to them like, I dare you. So I kind of
They just got that little hood in them. They're like, yo, what you doing on my block?
Nah, that's not okay. Like, I don't.
You don't like that?
I don't like birds. Like, I got attacked as a child. I'm traumatized.
Well, this is
What kind of bird? Is it like a specific bird that you have an
Just
irrational fear of?
birds. All birds. I don't care.
So it wasn't that memorable of a beating then.
No.
No,
It just made me hate all birds at the end of the day. So
Fair enough.
equal opportunist here.
And who's the guest? Can you introduce yourself? Because I think Ricky doesn't know you. So if you can actually tell Ricky.
So my name's Caitlin. I don't really know. And I say my name's Caitlin. I go by Kate as well. It just depends on.
With a K.
Yes, because it's the only way to spell it. I don't care what anybody else says.
Are you anti-C?
Yes.
Okay, gotcha.
That's because everyone spells my name with the C.
I feel like the C's aren't as prevalent, but they're making like a comeback in pop culture right now because I do see a lot of C's.
I feel like I know more C Caitlins than K Caitlins.
Yeah, they're everywhere, and it's I
Trash.
don't like it.
Yeah.
And then if you do have a K, they spell it like Kate and then Lyn.
Like Katlyn? Yeah, I see a lot of those.
Yeah. Or there's the double I and all this extra. I don't like it either way.
So for you, is it on site? Like if you've talked to another girl and she's like, "Yeah, I'm Caitlin," are you like with a K?
I don't think I've ever seen racism with letters before.
Oh yeah,
It's more discrimination, I guess. than
It's just more
racism.
Tomato, tomato.
Yeah,
I mean,
Yeah, but I
same
mean, at
cloth.
the end of the day, like it's not on site, but I do make fun of them more.
So you think you're above the C Caitlins?
No, I just think the way you spell my name makes a lot more sense. So it's just
So if I spell it with a C, you're saying it makes more sense to you?
no. If you spell it with a K, it makes more sense than a C.
Well, why? How does that make more sense? Just 'cause-
Because a C to me is cat. K is Kate. I don't know why. The sounding.
The
I
sound is
don't.
literally the same.
No,
Like,
it
what's another
depends on
K?
how you
Yeah.
say it, I guess.
What's another
But
word that starts with K?
kite.
Oh God, I thought you said something.
Kangaroo.
Else. I was like, Jesus.
What?
I thought you said something.
He was
else.
thinking of a
I was
Jewish
like, I was like,
slur.
oh my gosh, no, don't do that. When you do say words like that, just use this button, please.
She says she's Irish, but she's really German.
Okay.
I do have German in me too.
Maybe
we,
don't admit that after that.
We are. I didn't say anything. I don't know any Jewish. Kite. Wait, what?
Of course
did
you
think
don't.
I
Y'all tried to
said?
get rid of them all.
Oh no, nope. I'm not gonna explain to you.
Well, you gonna tell me that later then, because I have no idea what you're talking.
Wait, you're not gonna explain what?
She has.
I don't know what the
she thought I
word.
said.
Yeah, I don't know what the word he thought I said was. So I don't know any.
Totally cool. So this is Caitlin. Caitlin with a C. Nah, I'm just kidding. Don't give her a C. She will see you outside if you spell it with a C. Caitlin with a K. That's totally cool. You know me through bungalows. You come to bungalows.
Yes.
And this is for your first time meeting Ricky. Not too shabby.
is.
Could you rotate the viewfinder for me? I'm sorry. I should have done that. Yeah, yes. I had to adjust the camera mid-shot, and I was trying to, like, make it cool. I was like, go ahead, kid, introduce yourself to fucking Ricky. Let me just do this off camera real quick. And then I forgot. Thank you so much. Yeah, totally cool. Let's actually get into, your intro into this whole wacky world we call the service industry. What was, like, your, first serving job?
So the way I started out was actually a little awkward. So
It's always awkward if you end up in this industry. So go ahead.
well, it's a weird start. I didn't start at a normal restaurant. Like I started at 16 serving at like have you guys ever heard of like the Moose Lodge or anything like that?
Yeah.
So okay, so something
My
like
family
that.
is members.
Yeah, exactly. My dad is too. So I ended up
Did he go to the baseball trip this weekend?
no.
Oh,
No.
I did.
He did not.
I did with them.
No, I started out there, so I was just working
Okay.
on tips. So it was just a like step in the door. But once I got into Silver Diner, it just kind of spiraled from there. I started out as a host and then went into serving.
Wait, but like, why would you leave Moose? Moose is a pretty dope spot. You're getting tipped something.
$2 each table, my butt. Heck
Wait,
no.
is it $2 a table? I thought it was like $2 a drink.
No, they tipped me like
You gotta
$2.
think though, all those people are coming in every day.
Yeah.
Constantly,
it's
they
easy
bring their
money.
own bottles and stuff. I mean, like it's fine, but
Yeah, they're bringing their own stuff, and you don't even.
yeah,
gotta
but
do
be a
nothing. You
16-year-old girl and you hear all these, oh man, you need to smile more. No, I do not, sir. I am tired.
He's just trying to give you, helpful customer service advice.
I smile at my guests. That's all that matters. When I
Nothing-
turn around,
nothing
it don't matter.
Nothing like casual sexism is good advice. Thank you, Ricky. Casual sexism. It would make you more money though. It
does. It does.
I feel so awful because shout out my girl. She's been at work the last like 2 days. She's not been having the greatest of days. And I'm always like, I like you better with a smile. She goes, I'm having a bad fucking day. I was like, well, you'd have a better day if you were making more money. And you know how you make more money? Smile. Like so.
And I already know
I
she's
100
spazzed.
Yeah, she's spazzed. She's spazzed. I get it. I get it. Ladies, you hate to hear it. You hate. Does that happen a lot?
So for me, I think I have resting. I just got RBF, point blank
I
period.
feel like that's the generational thing. Yeah.
But so it doesn't bother me. But what I hate is when you're expecting me to be this bubbly, outgoing person through the entire shit. If my guests are happy, if I'm bubbly to my guests, I can make them laugh. I'm smiling with them. When I turn my back to them, it does not matter. Please don't tell me I look better with a smile on my face or anything like that. Because at the end of the day, It hurts. I don't want to get stuck like that. Yeah. I've seen somebody who smiles constantly and does not stop. It's creepy.
So you have a grandma?
I did, yes.
Yes, and she's foreign, right?
Yes.
Okay, because my Filipino grandmother says the exact same thing. If you do that too much, your face will get stuck. And I've heard it from all my other Filipino friends with foreign grandmas. That I was like, the moment you said that, I was like, that's a foreign grandma shit right there. Don't you smell? You get stuck.
It gets stuck. Yeah. But my grandma always told me, even if I frown, it's gonna get stuck. And I was like, well, I guess it's just gonna get stuck like that.
It's gonna get stuck. Yeah.
That's why when someone's like, "Oh, why don't you smile more?" Like, I'm just trying to look young. I don't want to get these
the wrinkles and stuff, like
smile wrinkles.
Yeah.
Something I want to do. White people don't age.
So after Silver Diner, where'd you go?
Y'all age like mayonnaise. Go ahead.
Ew.
Yeah.
What?
Tell me it's wrong. Tell me it's wrong.
It's not.
Okay,
so I'm just gonna go to what Ricky asked. So after Silver Diner, I was at Firebirds.
Oh, true.
Yeah, but I was just
Firebirds gang, all three of us.
Oh wow, you worked there too.
Yeah, I used to bartend there.
He's a legacy guy. His little sister's there now.
Dang, I was just a host. Like they did not let me do anything else. They would not.
Yeah, they run a strict camp there. They don't.
It wasn't even strict. Like I would have been a great server. Like it was just one manager, and then when
did they tell you to smile more, but you just couldn't do it?
Actually, that did happen when I first started.
To fucking Firebirds.
Whoa! How did you know I did that? Like, no. But I mean, don't get me wrong. But like the thing is like I did smile, but they would tell me like, "Oh, your attitude," and I was like, What did I do to you guys? And they're just like, your attitude's just crappy. I was like, why? Because I'm not sitting here
from
dealing with
it? Strictly business perspective, if there's one person in the building that needs to be smiling, it's the host.
Oh, I smile.
100%.
If people are
extremely attractive.
There you go. Well, you have then that part now, so you're good. But you still got to smile. You still like... Because it's you walk into the building and it's the first,
and if you got
your
that
first impression,
it's the worst. Yeah, because
you walk in and the host is like, "What?" You're like, "I'm going to Average Joe's. Fuck that." Like,
real quick. Yeah. And that's the thing. Like I'm very understanding of that, and they didn't have a problem with me up at the host stand. It was more so when I went into the back to help them, they would have a problem because they're like, "Oh, you're doing this, that, and the third." I'm like, "It's morning time. It's slow. You only have 2 servers on. I'm trying to help."
You're creating weaker servers, though. Those servers need to be able to do it themselves. If they can't handle a lunch shift without host help, they're never going to get better.
I'd have host bust my tables for me.
See? That's because he was sleeping with them, though. Shout out. Kidding. But hey, when we're out in California, I'd love to do an episode with you. Yeah, he would abuse the hostesses. It was
if anything, it was going to be like Haley, but that didn't happen.
Yeah, of course. Oh, that girl was ridiculous. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Now I gotta make sure I bleep the name out. She really just like, I wouldn't be surprised if she had an OnlyFans right now. It's strictly, this is out of love and respect, strictly because she had no problem with her nudes being shown. Like the guy she was with at the time was like, "Oh, yo, like, you want to see my cum on this girl?" I was like, "No, I don't. Why would I want to see that?" He's like, "She's over there." I was like, "I still don't want to see that." And he's like, "Yeah, but she like likes it. I was like, "What?" And she like came by one time. I was talking to me. She goes, "Did you see the pictures I took the other day?" And I was like, "So you want people to see?" And she goes, "Yeah, it's hot. My face isn't in." I was like, "Yeah, but like we still know it's."
No, it's.
She's like, "No, it's fine." And I was like, "Oh, all right, cool. I'm not gonna look at it, but like." So she was very confident, and as she should be, obviously. But
I mean, she has all right to be confident. By all means, she was a baddie, so I will say that.
Ricky didn't get it though, so
I'm sorry for you.
She had a big thing for me. She would like come and watch our soccer games.
You had a big thing for her too. You just didn't give it to her.
Yeah. I had a big thing about like not shitting where you eat.
Oh yeah.
For the most part.
Mm-hmm.
Although I guess with Maddie, but that was a whole other story because like
that was
everyone ran through her within like 3 weeks.
Forgot to beat. It's like I missed the beat.
You didn't even move
like
forward?
she was with a dude for a while and then
she with her high school sweetheart for her entire life, only boyfriend she ever had, and then she turned like 19, 20,
and then broke up with him,
and then was just like,
and then she hit on me, and I was like, all right, whatever, let's chill, whatever, and then. Like, I brought it up, like, offhand in conversation to, like, someone else I was cool with, and he was like, oh, shit, I hit it, too. and then come to find out, like, 10 motherfuckers got up in that shit in, 3 weeks.
He got it first, though. You know, Ricky.
Okay, so
I was
you're
I was
on the
probably
safe
at least
side.
top 3. I can't confirm I was
I think
first.
you told me you were first. Okay.
I mean, I say that to myself. So
It's okay. Just make yourself feel better. That's all that matters.
Dear Lord, bless me for this evening. I'm gonna go to bed now. I still got it first. Anyways, good night.
in the name of the Father, Son, and the non-chlamydia.
Yes, there you go. Man, yeah, but she, you know, she had her sexual awakening at a restaurant, and then learned you probably shouldn't do that all in the same spot because then you get a reputation, and then she didn't work there anymore.
What's wild?
No,
is-
honestly, she was pretty chill about it though.
I've had conversations with her outside, but I'm sure she wore it on the chin. But this is also a very sexually awakened generation, I would say.
Yeah.
Like, you know, we got a slut walk. That's pretty cool. You know, stuff like that. I don't know. You call that every single time you go to the shower, the slut walk. I'm kidding. You seem like a nice gal. But no, I don't think it's as demonized as it was like in the 80s.
It's not
90s.
frowned upon as much, which I appreciate. Like when it comes to like women holding it down, because if you being in restaurants for so long, you realize how many people actually go around in that restaurant with each other.
Jeez.
And it is
yeah.
wild when I first realized that, because I never knew that until when I got to, honestly, like Silver Diner was like the first thing I realized.
Yeah.
And then after that, Firebird still was the exact same way even when I was there, because I think you left shortly before I started. And everybody was still...
Oh, you knew I worked at Firebirds? I didn't know.
Yeah, because Josh...
Oh,
knew
yeah,
you.
we talked about Josh.
Yeah.
Josh.
Morales?
Shout out
Yeah.
Josh Morales.
Yeah.
That's my boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so...
That's how.
Wait,
oh,
when did you
fuck.
start working
So-
there?
oh, shit.
Go ahead.
2016, I think. 2015, 2016, something like that.
You guys might have crossed paths. I don't know.
Maybe.
I don't remember. The only white boy I remember being at Firebirds, like,
Adam.
oh, and then Tyler.
Oh, Tyler.
Adam was gone, I think.
Oh, yeah,
Because he got all caught up in the pills and everything.
Yeah, probably.
What, the brunette one? The, like, really
There
weird
was
one?
a bartender Adam, and then there was a bartender Amanda.
Yeah. Oh, so the bartender Adam. Okay, because there was a server Adam
Yeah,
as well.
I literally had
Oh,
to.
yeah. No,
Yeah,
brunette
so-
guy in the band.
Yeah.
Shout out that Adam. I
Yeah.
love him.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's how I was like, wait, hold up.
Yeah, he was cool as hell.
He's
It's
cool as hell.
Adam D. I forget what it is. I'll find
Kind
out.
of cynical dude, though.
Very cynical. That's why I loved his humor. He was so fucking
Dark
funny.
humor to...
Hey, come on the show, man. We'd love to have you. Fucking hey, yeah, he was great. I remember that Adam.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow, they came out of the depths of my brain, because I
Damn,
really
yeah.
forgot. The only one I
We're
really
really-
remember is Malaa.
But yeah, it
Oh,
was.
baby.
Calvin was the GM back then, so it was pretty dark.
Yeah,
Firebirds.
Kelvin, you know.
Yeah,
He was
Calvin
hiring all the
hired
brothers.
me. Yeah, but Calvin hired me.
Okay, all right.
And then when
He
he
fired
got...
you because his name is Kelvin. So. you
Oh,
know.
yeah. Sorry, it is Kelvin. No, actually, he got fired.
Oh yeah, no, he's at
He got
Chewy's
fired.
now. He's at Chewy's now.
Oh, he's a chew.
Yeah.
It's probably more his speed. Like, he's not a semi. Like, we would do the little monthly
he built like a
presentation.
semi.
We
What
would
are
do
you
like the
talking
monthly presentations, right? And then he'd be like, yeah, you know, this is the stuff, and, you know, this is the other stuff, and, you know, just read it. You'll be all right.
Yeah, he was actually my favorite manager there. And then
I mean,
we,
he's a cool boss. He just not
not the
like,
best thing.
Not great at like,
He didn't like me.
managing tables or like if you needed something ASAP in like a dinner rush, not the person to ask. He'd be like,
That's true.
he'd be like, all right, I got you, brother. I got you, brother. I got you.
You're
and then
right.
like 15 minutes go by, and be like,
Dog wear it.
bro,
That's why we need another colored person on the show so someone can check Ricky's impersonation real quick. It's pretty solid. I guarantee you. I liked it.
bro, Calvin sounded just like that, bro.
I, 100%. I said it's a great impersonation.
And then he'd be wearing his FUBU vest.
Oh man, killing in the FUBU vest.
I forgot about those.
Oh no, not at all. So he wouldn't promote you to server because you were too good at it. So you then left to go to.
Actually, I did not get promoted because
Oh yeah, that.
she hated me. And then we had a new GM that
I
started.
think she's still there.
She is.
still there, yeah.
And
Even
my
if I
sister
walk
loves
in,
her, and I'm like, what?
She likes.
I'm judging a little.
She likes bitchy white females. She loved. Yeah.
Oh, that's my sister.
That's a lie.
That's
Because
my
I'm a bitchy white female and she hated me.
You are adorable. I absolutely adore you. No, like legitimately.
Even she doesn't believe you.
We've had this,
I mean, I'm a sweetheart. I know I'm a
we've had
sweetheart,
this
but I'm a bitch.
conversation. We've had this conversation. The group you come in with, I don't like. They've been watching the show, so they're like, "You fucking said you hate us." I don't hate y'all. I just like. She's awesome. Like,
Oh, is this
she's great.
like the same vein
The
as like
first
anal?
watch group.
Oh no, not
Or is it a
no,
different
not
group?
so hood, not so hood. No, this is the first watch.
Because that's another group that you've spoken like, fuck, I dread
no,
this
yeah,
group coming in.
No, they're dreaded. No, this is the first watch group. The ones
That come in like
right
day
as
drinking.
right as the shift's ending.
right as the
Yeah,
shit's ending, and
yeah.
they're just like 14 shots back to back to back. And I'm like, yeah, that's awesome. They're just a little rude about it. They're just not the nicest. Like, hey, I'm like, yo, you're a server. What the fuck? I had one of them snap at me the other day. She's like, the table was paying for my nachos. I was like, who's paying for your nachos? The table. I was like, no. I need to know specifically who to put it on their tab because you know they will complain. She goes, why are you doing this? I was like, you know the rules. We're servers. Like, you understand that. Like,
Wait, who did that?
but she's been having a bad few days.
That's true, but still, I've
I
never
still-
known her to
yeah,
do
she-
that.
That
That's
was
wild.
weird to me. I was like, well, you snap, like you're one of the good ones too. That sounds racist. She is like she's one. now you
Whoa,
know she's
I
not.
would have just
Yeah.
assumed, I
No,
wasn't
I
assuming
meant she's
color.
like-
When you
I
say it
like
like
her a
that,
lot,
now
yeah.
you're like, oh, definitely a minority.
Yeah, I meant that like she's
You-
dope. Like I fuck with her hard. I fuck
Bro,
with
you
her
outed
hard.
yourself on that
No, I did. I just had to correct that. Yeah. I had to correct that. No, like, I like her a lot in the sense that I like you a lot out of the group. A lot of the group, I don't like that all that much.
Yeah, you're one of the better ones. is what
Oh,
he's
I
trying
know
to
I
say.
am, and I take pride in
She
that.
Come on,
knows it too.
you're one of the better ones.
The group.
Tom Segura.
Oh no, because there's a who was on the show. She's part of that group. She's awful. She's fucking awful. The girl who was on the show, the pedophile. The girl who was talking about her underage
Oh,
boyfriend.
yeah.
Her. Yeah.
Sucking on pee-pee.
Yes.
That's what she called like sucking dick.
Yeah.
That's exactly what she says all the time.
Yeah,
That's
so
exactly
she's-
what she says.
she's-
Well, I guess
And it
when
was
you're around a
awful.
child long enough, you know, their dialect just kind of works its way into your vernacular.
Yes, exactly that. Okay. So, yeah, you didn't get fired. You didn't get moved up because Cat, and then you went to where?
From there, I think that's when I actually stopped working at restaurants for a little bit. Oops, sorry. I stopped working at restaurants a little bit after that, actually, and I got into the medical field as a receptionist and stuff like that. And I also worked at another spa.
And then you missed the cash.
Every time I try to leave, something keeps pulling me back.
Yeah, pretty much. It's the cash, and I've explained it to my roommate Desi and Dominique. I've told them because they're like looking at me and they're like, you know, you can make so much more money doing the desk job, and I'm like, yeah, that's fine and dandy. And I started a new desk job. I get to work from home sometimes. I got done what would take normal people like 2 hours and 15 minutes. This is why I don't do office work like that, because I get bored.
It sounds like you get paid for an extra 6 hours to do fuck
nothing.
all.
Yeah.
And it
the
bothers
dream.
me.
Netflix, baby.
No, it bothers me to no end.
Because
Because
you're
I
looking for
thrive in
something to do.
I thrive in chaos. I don't like doing the same stuff every single day.
100%. You're the host that's like one board trying to help out the servers. I get that.
I'm also when I serve.
So you got dragged back into the service industry.
Yeah, it's because I needed to be closer to home. I was working all the way in Leesburg at one point, and my mom got sick, so I had to come home. And I had to be closer to home to help her out. So, and that's how I ended up at Bahama Breeze.
Okay.
Oh, you know Daniel?
Bahama Breeze.
Yeah, I do.
Shout out Daniel. Don't come on the show.
That's my best friend's little brother.
I'm kidding. I saw him yesterday. He's nice. He's not drinking no more though, so this might be a temptation. But the Bahama
Yeah.
Breeze. That's how I met you, bro. It was Bahama Breeze. You know
Yeah,
what? Yes.
because that's when I started coming in like a regular, and I promised myself I'd never do that.
Yes, I remember that conversation. I remember like the first or second time she came in with the people. She's like regulars. We have regulars that come into Bahama Breeze. That's such trash. Like who wants to be a regular at like a restaurant or a bar? Like you want strangers to know your name because you drink. Lo and behold, a fucking year later, like she's still a regular. Yeah.
Still here.
Still doing it. So you know.
To the point, bartenders know me, some servers know me, managers know me. I'm like, dang, bro, I promised I'd never do this.
Hot meat kettle.
Yeah.
It's that bullshit.
And then from Bahama Breeze, you went to First
Watch.
Okay. And you open it? You're part of the opening team?
Yes.
Okay. Gotcha. All right.
How many out of the opening team is still left, like percentage
Oh,
wise?
she's not there, so I don't know. You might know because she just still hangs out with them. Though.
Oh, you're already gone?
Yeah, someone stole money, so I had to bounce. Yeah.
What do you mean? Hold on. No.
Took
You can't
money
just,
off my
like,
table.
You can't just do like a one sentence and then just.
But no, it's like 15% probably that's still there. Most of
I
us
thought they
left.
took like 15% of the like quarter.
No, no, 15% of the people are probably there, so.
Okay. All right.
Because there's not many of it. Most of us left or didn't even make it through like the first month of us being open, so.
Okay.
So let's hear about the stealing incident.
But
I'm
the
a little
stealing,
intrigued.
yeah, so I've never had that happen to me actually, so.
I mean, me either. That's wild.
Basically, I just remember I had a section, and this was the first time we got more than like 3 freaking tables at this place, right? I can handle multitudes of tables. It's not an issue. My problem is I had one table all the way in this corner I can't see. So if I'm back there, I can't see another table all the way at the end of my section. Well, I'm cleaning it, and my busser told me, hey, mama, you have money on your table. And I said, all right, cool. I had plates in my hands, so I couldn't do anything, and he had the bus tub, and nobody else was around to put it in my apron for me. So I was like, I see it. It's under the coffee pot. No big deal. I'll swoop around when I'm done doing what I do for my tables, and I'll grab it. I get distracted for probably like 2 minutes helping my other tables. I come back, the coffee pot's gone, and the money's gone. So before I assume anything, I go check. We have little mason jars that you can put cash in for our tips. I checked. I asked my manager.
Like just a slew of mason jars that have your name on it. Like,
Yeah.
oh, this is hers.
Yeah.
This is hers. Okay, all right.
Yeah, because if you, like, say when you come up at First Watch, you pay up front. If you give me cash and say this is for the server, you see what server it is. You find their name, put it in their thing, and boom.
So it's at the host stand?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
so-
don't trust the hosts.
See, that's the thing. Like,
Yeah,
it took somebody stealing more money
Yeah.
from the cash register for us to put a camera up there. Yeah,
Oh, y'all don't even have a camera?
we didn't at first. That's the only camera in that whole building is the one right there at the cash
As a
register.
new restaurant, you would think that bitch would be.
Fuck, as a new restaurant, your literal
Bruh.
name
Fire-
is First Watch. Like, you're watching guard. Like,
No,
and you're not
you
watching
watch
your
a
money?
damn thing.
I mean, it's been like 8 years since I worked at Firebirds,
Jesus.
and we had fucking cameras all over that place.
Everywhere.
100%.
I mean, Bahama Breeze didn't have cameras.
Yeah. He put a fucking camera in the women's toilet bowl.
I can see that. Shameful. But
Saw
basically,
a lot more dicks than I care to admit.
Hey, babe, I'm on
believe
air.
it.
I love you so much. What'd you say? Okay, I love you too. Bye. I was supposed to put on Do Not Disturb. Sorry. My bad. Yeah, you
Could have
gotta
just
have
not
cameras.
answered.
Yeah, but then
Dick.
watch it back and send another clip and be like, "Look, babe, look how cute this was." You know, I'm trying to win points right now. I'm in the doghouse.
What'd you do?
No, I'm not really in the doghouse.
I was
It's
like,
just-
what
it's
did
just
you
funnier.
do?
It's just funnier to say that. No, we're great. We're on a Hershey this weekend.
All right, so
Does it go to
you
miles
thought it was in the jar, but it wasn't.
yeah, so I checked because I saw what it was like. There were ones on there. So when I looked at my jar, all I had was 20s and 10s. So I asked my manager who was up there. I said, "Hey, did
What if
anybody?"
they colored it up?
No, because I checked all of it. Like I pulled it out.
Yeah, no, I'm saying, what if the host was like, "Oh, well, you had 17 ones in there and a 5, so I just put it." Okay, maybe, I don't know.
No, because it was empty before all my other tables left.
Gotcha.
So, and she said nobody else handed her any money and nobody paid cash. So all the cash was the 20s and 10s.
Dang.
So I sat there and I got pissed. I was like, I don't care. I didn't know exactly how much it was until I got it back. Because I did get it back because I knew who did it. Because everybody knew who was doing it. Because this wasn't the first time this person was accused of it. But nobody.
I don't know. I just said a name.
So,
Yeah, you gotta get better. Ricky does
You know what?
Yeah.
Fuck it. If you steal, you deserve to be called out on
Yeah,
that shit.
Yusuf. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
but yeah, so I mean, I got it back. But it was more so the fact that when
I mean, you got it back, but did you get yours?
I got my money back, yeah.
No, but I mean, did you get yours?
I didn't want to because it would have been violent, and I'd rather not do that.
Gotcha. Cool. Making sure.
Because that's the thing. I don't give a crap if it's $2. That's my money. I had to work for it. Like
100%.
I did more than anybody else in here for a factual. Well, okay, that's probably a lie, but that's probably a lie. But I do my job and I do it pretty well.
You went from I do more than anybody to well,
I know.
I'm
Well, I
adequate.
said that shift.
I'm adequate.
I said that shift.
Real big switch.
Hold on,
That's a real
that
big
shift
switch.
because
Okay.
I am not that good. I'm not that great all the time. So.
Okay, all right.
But
At least
yeah,
you can-
so-
at least you can acknowledge that. That's good.
So when my manager found out, I told him, I said, look, I was like, I don't care about like him working here, whatever, whatever you got to do, don't put me next to him. Well, I came into work and something happened where I had to go. Dominique goes and tells me, she was like, and mind you, it was just that same morning I told my manager, do not put him next to me in a section.
So that night you got put with his ass.
Yeah. I come in and I
Watching him like a
look.
hawk.
I didn't because luckily, not really luckily, but I did not stay for that shift. I had something I had to leave for, like a family emergency. So I had to leave, and Dominique was like, yeah, they put you next to him. And I was like, are you kidding me? Like, that is the one thing I told you. And I told you 10 minutes ago on the phone, do not do that. And you still did it. I was like,
It's disrespectful.
yeah. So, and then he was not going to get fired. The only reason he got fired was because HR told our GM to do it, because whether it was somebody that works there or an actual guest, somebody put a comment saying they saw him steal money off a table. By name, by
like on Yelp or some
Yeah.
shit.
Yep.
But the thing is a lot of us speculated, oh, it was another server, this, that, and the third. And
How it happened?
It was
came
you,
to-
wasn't it?
You know, and that's the thing. A lot of people ask me that, and I got so pissed off because I'm like, first off, why the hell would you assume I did that?
Second off, why didn't I think of that?
Exactly.
That's why I would have.
Because like, how is a guest gonna know? Oh, that wasn't Yusuf's table. He just taking money, or like,
Well, because it was
Or
it
assuming
was
the
their
worst, you
table.
know?
It was their table that he took money off of, so they knew who their server was.
While they were still there, he just.
Yeah, he was paying. They were paying like the table, like the way I wonder if I can. I'll see if I can find it. Maybe I don't know. You probably still Google it up. Maybe I'm not sure, but it says like
I mean, I have Google right here. What am I
yeah.
googling?
So just type up First Watch and Woodbridge and reviews, and I don't know if it's
Oh,
on
they put it on like
Google
Yelp?
review or Yelp
Oh,
or
it's a
something.
Google. Okay, got it.
And the way it looks like, it honestly looks like a server wrote it because of the names and stuff, and they spelled his name correctly.
First of all, Yusuf was 5 minutes late to his shift. Obviously, yeah.
Not only that, he didn't have his shirt tucked in properly.
Didn't have his belt, nothing.
Wasn't wearing non-slip shoes. We all know that that's against First
Clearly
Watch
forgot
regular.
the sour cream. You know, I have no idea. Go down to the reviews.
Yeah, because I don't remember if it was on Yelp or
Oh,
Google.
yeah, it's tough. We'll probably have to try to find this in post because it's going to take up a lot. Let's so you're not at First Watch anymore. So before we get to the last segment here, let's actually try, because it is the Cinco de Mayo weekend. I was going to make like a bunch of little.
Do you know
custom
how long
margaritas.
ago this was, or the comment?
I've been gone it's probably been about a month or two.
So like last month.
Yeah, probably like March.
Was his name specifically mentioned in the review?
Yes, and it was
Okay,
spelled
then
correctly.
Just go to Google, type it in, and put Yusef in quotations. Yusef. Probably, yeah. Try different spellings of that First Watch Woodbridge. While he does that, while he looks for that, we are going to try this little margarita flight, that I found at ABC. They have these are the Chi-Chis. We got peach, pineapple margarita, ruby red, which means, what does that mean?
Grapefruit?
Grapefruit, yes, and then pink lemonade. Let's go through the flavors and try which ones we like the most, because it is Cinco de Mayo weekend. What would you like to try first?
I'll do the lemonade.
All right, lemonade. Now, we're going to try the first one, pink lemonade, just as is out of it. It says it's got 12% alcohol, but I feel like we're going to have to bump that up a little bit for the next one. But to try it as the original product, we're just going to try it as the original product as it is. That should be good. Coolio. This is the pink lemonade. I got it from ABC. It was like a fucking $1. $1 for 12%? Yeah, we're definitely going to have to add some fucking liquor to the next one. Figure it out. Did you put Yusef in quotation marks?
No, I don't even know if I spelled Yusuf right.
Probably try Y.
I think you did.
U-S-E.
No, I think that's exactly how it's spelled.
You said in quotations though.
Yeah, in Google, if you put quotations, it means it'll only show articles that have exactly that wording in it.
Oh, I got you. Hold on.
Yeah. Oh, no. Do the Yusef part. Yusef, because specifically we're looking for an article that has that name in it. Okay, so this is the...
It's a review, not an article.
It'll pull up articles, too. Everything you click on is a fucking article. It doesn't matter if it's a review. Doesn't matter if it's a Facebook page. Those are called articles. Motherfucker. See, now you're making me be mean again, Ricky. I hate when I'm being mean to you. I hate it.
It was like a thing for a while.
It was the thing for like the first 5 episodes, because just like kind of felt threatened, and I was just like, all right, we're just gonna be mean to him so he doesn't feel so threatened anymore. And now Weirdo don't show up, so we'll figure it out. Whatever. I still love him. I just hope you get everything well. He's in the middle of a move right now. He's got way too much shit to do.
I was like, did you do something?
No. At least not that I know of. He hasn't said anything to me, but he has just been very like it's a lot. He's moving from one side of town to the other, and he doesn't. Yeah,
that's
he's
a
like
lot.
blind. So this is the pink lemonade from Chi-Chi's. Cheers. This is gonna need some alcohol. Yeah, it's just sugar water.
Yeah.
So there's no booze in that?
There's 12%, which is nothing, which is a tinge of alcohol. So we're gonna do it again, but now we're gonna add some stuff to it.
That just looks like a little mini Mike's.
Yeah, right. It's even. I mean, it might even be
Heck,
less than
Mike's
All right, so which
do
flavor do you want
something
next?
better. Let's just go down the line that way, I guess.
Next is the Ruby Red.
Yeah.
All right, Ruby Red. I always forget which one, which reviews restaurants hold more akin to, whether they care more about Google reviews or Yelp reviews. I think it's Google reviews because those are the ones that pop up when you just type in the restaurant.
I think so.
Yeah. All right, so we're gonna add a little bit of the.
Hell, they could have taken it down.
Reposado. Yeah, you can also pay to get a review or taken down because Bungalows has fronted the money a few times to get my reviews taken down. So.
I
Really?
believe it.
Yep.
Can you tell me like?
Wait, can you give me
Can
a?
I want to hear what your favorite one is.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure you remember like one or two of them.
So one time, well, I've been called racist 2 times in reviews. One of the times they were talking about Arthur. I forgot to beep your name, Arthur. Shit, you fucking racist dude. Yeah, he popped off at some girl, and him and I used to do this thing, which was funny, but he did it in a really shitty way. Where like, if I was working with Arthur and somebody's talking to me, they're new guest, I'm like, hey man, I hope you guys have a great time. If you guys, wind up writing a review and you had a great time, my name's Isaac. But like, if I gave you really shitty service, my name is Arthur. I would say it really loud, and so it was a joke. They're like, oh, the other guy's Arthur. That's funny. So one time, he's just Arthur's, pissed about something. I don't know what he is pissed about. His cocaine was bad. I don't know. So he's working, and some girl like came in after last call, tried getting a drink. Her ID was invalid, so legally we couldn't serve her. Her ID was invalid. It was past last call, but she was being really bitchy about it. And so she came up to Arthur, who was working, and he was like, "No, I'm not going to serve you." And then he was like, "No, I'm not going to serve you. My name's Isaac." So fucking brilliant trolling. I hate the dude. I fucking hate you, dog. But like, brilliant trolling.
Couldn't
I
you be
appreciate
mad-
the troll.
that
I couldn't be
mad?
that. Yeah. So when the review came out, I was like, "Fucking A." My GM Steve was just like, "Hey." She wrote a review about you. You weren't even working that night, so we're just gonna pay and get it taken down. Because Google will be like, hey, when it's a really aggressive review, like fuck this person, they fuck my baby daddy. Google will like flag it and just be like, hey, we think this is more personal than it is about your business. Do you want to have it removed? $10, $15, they'll do that shit.
Oh, it's that cheap?
I don't know exactly how much because I don't run a business, but
We're gonna find out.
we're gonna find out. Let's write some negative reviews. No, all right. So this is the Ruby Red. Cheers. With a little bit. It's better now.
Yeah,
a
definitely.
lot better. A lot. Oh, fucking. I don't like tequila, but that is a lot better with the. What did we just add? Espolon. The Espolon. All right. Totally cool. I had one other bad review. Not one of. I've had a few other bad reviews, but my other one I got called racist was. This guy who came into the job and was like, really just being really he was being really rude, and I was like, whatever, that's cool. And then he was like, I can't believe you're being a fucking dickhead to me, man. This is my first time here. And I was like, actually, you were here 2 weeks ago, man. You were on a date. You sat at that corner over there. You remember? And he was like, no. And I was like, yeah, you were. Like, this is the second time you're here. You literally walked up, and I was like, hey, man, good to see you again. He was like, no, I wasn't. I was never here. Give me my fucking tab. And he left. And so that night he wrote a review at 3:15 in the morning, which means you continue drinking, got drunk because no one writes reviews at 3 in the morning unless you're drunk. And put in the review, your bartender Isaac thinks all Mexicans look alike. He confused me with some other Mexican that was there weeks ago. And then it showed up, and Dan was like, yeah, we're just gonna get this one removed. Obviously, I was like, no, I know who the guy was. He came in here before, but.
How do you know he didn't go home and spend that hour sobering up so he could really, write an articulate
Write it.
response?
Yes. Yeah. You know what, Ricky? You're right. I'm sorry about that. My bad. Also, Ricky, do you want to try one of these? Next is the pineapple margarita from Chi-Chi's.
Yeah, fuck it. I'll try one.
Okay, well then, Ricky's trying this one, so we'll make it a little bit better. All right. Let's add a little bit. We're taking these. These are based. It's only 12%, so they're not like that strong at all. It was literally a fucking $1 that thing for 12%, which, if you think about it, isn't really that bad. Like for $1, that's not bad at all.
How many ounces is in each one?
This comes with, oh Jesus, fucking A. I'm gonna guess 8 ounces. I'm not seeing it.
Boy, do you know how to read?
I don't know.
We don't like your witchcraft kind around here.
No,
It's 200 milliliters. That's all it says.
I was literally just about to be like, I was just about to guess. I was like, it's margaritas, man. So they're probably doing it in milliliters because it's that's a terrible joke. But
Yeah, so 200 milliliters, whatever that equals out to.
Also-
It's probably
6.7 fluid ounces.
I said
So
8.
close.
I guessed
So
8
for
as a
$2,
guess. Yeah.
it's basically like a $2 beer.
Yeah. And
which
then we're gonna
explains why it's like
squeeze
that.
a lime in there to make it a little better.
It's honestly a little stronger because
Because we're at, yeah, well, 12% is a lot stronger than a beer, yeah. So, you can take that, multiply by the ounces, and then cut the fucking thing in half. Sounds legit, right? Does that sound like I knew what I was talking about?
Sounded like a bartender, actually.
Right.
I had this like pumpkin flavored barrel aged beer that was like 18%. That was actually pretty good.
Jesus.
My brother was stationed in Germany for a while, so he was there, like, and my brother loves beer. Like, besides Crown, like, beer is his go-to. So when he was in Germany, now that he's back here in the States, he gets so pissed off because he's like, there's, like, all the beer here is shit. Like, what the hell? I was like, dude, you used to work for, like, Bud Light or Miller Lite or something. Like, he used to drive the trucks and stuff and all that. I was like, how you going to judge this now?
As much as I can respect that opinion, I genuinely loathe anybody that comes back from another country and has been living here their entire life, then immediately starts complaining about shit. I'm like, look,
I mean, he still drinks it, but
it's different. I get it. It's different. But it's the guy who goes to fucking Italy, then comes back, and he's like, buongiorno. Oh, sorry. Sorry, my bad. Hey, buonasera. Oh, I meant to say good night. I was just over there.
yeah, see, I'm grateful my brother's not that. It's
We
just,
are who they thought we were.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so this is the pineapple here. We did add some tequila and a squeeze of lime to see if it tastes any better. Cheers. Cheers.
Cheers. Oh, I like that.
That's the best so far.
Yeah, that was good. I mean, you can
I
never
think
go
the
wrong with fresh
lime
citrus.
and everything,
you
too.
can never go wrong with fresh citrus.
Plus, it wasn't overly sweet. It just had like that nice little
Nice.
sweet
Yes.
hint finish at the end.
And
It was
for the last
smooth,
one,
too.
I've been shaking them all in the same glass. If you want to call me out in the comments, feel free. But if
Dirty
if you,
bitch.
if you just want to comment at all, I would appreciate that too. So whatever, help the algorithm up. Next, we're gonna try the last one here. Ooh, I can feel the sugars in my mouth. All right, this is the peach. This is the last one. We're gonna bless this one up though. Do a little. We're gonna put. See how the progression goes. That's how you produce, baby boy. I'm putting a little extra tequila in here, and we're gonna do a little peach schnapps. So
Is it a peach? Wait, what's the flavor again?
this is the peach.
Oh, okay, yeah.
This is peach, so might as well try to color it up a little bit. Do a squeeze of lime. Chi-Chi's, what's up? Sponsor us, please. Please. And I think the peach is in here. Damn. These are all like the fucking mixers that we have that we don't use, the liquors. Oh man. You said what?
The Bombay.
Oh, you like Bombay? Mm-mm. Oh, okay. Mm-mm. Okay, that was good.
Yeah, the last time I had that, we're not going to talk about that. That was just not a good night.
No,
I mean,
Actually, it was a great night until the end. Let me rephrase that.
I only recently figured out that I like gin and tonic.
Yeah, right? Yeah, that tonic was a fucking... Put a little bit more fucking tequila.
It was very eye-opening because I've drank a gin and tonic before, but the good tonic makes a world of difference.
But
I just don't like tonic, but then again, I don't like gin either, so.
I don't really like
tonic? Have
gin.
you had good tonic before, though?
I don't, honestly,
If
I
it
can
doesn't
deal
glow
with
in the dark, it ain't legit.
Exactly. Well, not glow in the dark if it reacted to UV light, but same thing, whatever. It's got quite. If you
I didn't know that.
If you want to impress anybody, we talked about it on the show. Obviously, doesn't watch the show. Quinine. You watched the Steven episode. All the ladies watch the Steven episode. Steven, shout out, come back.
Actually, I don't think I watched that one. I watched
Literally just told
Malaz.
us you watched the Steven episode when we
Did
asked
I?
about like how you go from being a regular to hitting on a.
No. I saw the questions.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I saw
okay,
the
sorry,
questions.
sorry.
Yeah. I was like, wait, I didn't watch that one. I was like, I watched Serena, I watched Love, and Malaz.
Gotcha.
Bro, he was a trip, man.
I love
Great. That was
Malaz.
great, yeah.
No, I'm talking about Steven.
Oh, Steven.
Like,
Steven was great for Ricky because Ricky was just sitting there taking notes like,
no, he
Alright.
did like
after 2 weeks I do what? Okay, yeah, that's crazy.
like no, like some of the shit he
him?
did is like out of pocket. Like the whole heat check thing.
The heat check thing is wild. Yeah, that's ridiculous.
He cancels like every first date he sets up with someone just to find out if they're real or not. In his mind.
Because if they still want another date after being canceled on,
Then they're really
he's like,
interested.
I'm in. I don't have to waste money on like a good date. I don't gotta do all that. He calls it.
I mean, that's kind of smart, but at the same time, I'd be a little pissy.
If a girl flakes on me first date, I'm like, all right, fuck this bitch.
But see, that's the thing. I think if a dude flakes on a girl, like sometimes for a girl that's like kind of hot, to me, it's not. Yeah. It's not. But I think for some girls, it's a turn on, maybe.
If the guy flakes. Oh,
yeah,
oh
like.
God.
Something,
he's making money moves. Oh,
something, yeah. Especially if you like lie about it or something, like come up with some dumb reason of like,
baby,
oh,
a school bus caught fire near my house. I had to save all the children. Okay, got
all right,
it.
if someone like ghosted me for a couple days, but then came back with some funny shit like that, I might give them another chance.
Okay, all right.
I mean, maybe.
It would have to be real, like if it like literally made me laugh out loud,
Yeah.
like chuckle, whatever.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. But if you lead with like some dumb stuff like that, I might look at you like, all right, nah, we got problems.
Okay. All right. So this is the peach margarita from Chi-Chi's, which starts at 12%, but we added more tequila, we added peach schnapps, and a nice squeeze of lime. You can never go wrong with fresh citrus. Cheers. Happy Cinco de Mayo.
Cinco de
If you're watching this the day it came out.
That's pretty good too.
That's pretty good.
Still like the pineapple one
It was a
better.
little sweeter though. The peach on peach, they made it.
A little,
Adds to it.
I'm getting the peach schnapps that like.
you almost could have like added more tequila to like
Yeah, probably. I've only put like a couple sweets
because of how
more.
sweet it is.
I didn't
The
think about that,
pineapple's
yeah.
I mean, it's not. It's still good.
Would you like the pineapple margarita to finish out?
Sure.
Cool. Perfect. Because we are going to finish and we're going to go to the last segment here of the evening. Bar enemy, bar friend. We got another two-parter here. Sorry about that. If you're watching regular, you know, should be out on Wednesday. If you're watching early access on Patreon, I have no idea when it'll be out. But appreciate the support. Love y'all.